One of the most hard things in pictorial art is to portray the texture of the glass. The still life will become beautiful if you will add to it transparent glass. When I teach at the beginning of every course, I try to tell how to draw the glass with any paint or tools. It could be paint in oil, chalk, or watercolor. Today we'll learn how to draw glass with the watercolor. I won't use the color liquid for protecting. I like to use it in the drawing with the watercolor. Today I won't use that. Why? Because we can draw without it. Before inventing the liquid, the artists used the candle. They used for protecting the patches of light and white spots in the drawing with the watercolor. At first, we have to make the drawing. Today we draw a simple flask. This flask is very beautiful and lovely. For some reason I like to draw such flasks. So I suggest to draw it today. Beside the flask, we will draw a ceramic utensil. Now I work with the pencil. I mark the places where I will draw the patches of the light. Remember that the patches of the light can happen on the internal and external curves. This one is internal, and that one is external. Here we can see the flask. On the top of that flask has curves. On the spot we can see the patch of light. Lower at the top we can see the curves. There is a patch of light as well. Make the patch of light in square form. The patch of light has to have corners. Over there are other curves. There you can see the patches of light as well. There you will see the most convex part of the flask. There you can see the patches of the light. I will make 2 or 3 of them. There are a lot of lights in this room where I'm drawing. Every light is reflecting itself in this flask. I think that 2 patches of the light will be enough. This flask is transparent. There are the patches of the light inside that transparent flask. But we won't portray them because they will emphasize the closeness of the background. We don't need that. Put the utensils beside the black background. They will be seen good and it will be easier for you to draw them. Before the drawing, I soak the watercolor. The candle will be a replacement for the protecting liquid. We put it into the places which has to be in the initial color of the paper, white. After drawing, we remove this protecting coat from the painting. I rub a candle onto the places where they have to be white. The artists have done this method for centuries. The candle can cover the paper perfectly, but this way of protecting the paper from the paint is the oldest way. Remember, if you want the patches of the light to sparkle, you have to put some dark tones around it. Even if you don't see any dark tones in nature, putting some dark tones around the patch of the light will make it brighter. that will give your work the texture of the glass.
Изображение стекла. общем, наше задание закончено.
Our task is completed. As you can see, the patches of the light are on the curves of the flask. That will help you to make the perfect texture of glass. The watercolor isn't hard paint. Because of that, you may often see some flaws on the watercolor paintings. It's important to be able to manage the drawing with the watercolor. You have to feel the process of the drawing with the watercolor. You should lead this process, not follow it. I'm sure that this exercise will make possible for you to add some glass while drawing still life. The still life will become more interesting with this glass elements in it. Look at the Dodge Baroque still life. It has a lot of glass and some other sparkling elements, seashells, silver utensils, and wine glasses. We admire method still today. I wish you good luck.